What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. This one should be pretty quick. Ratchet and Clank. Controversy whether or not people lied. The developers lied, Sony lied, fanbase lied, whatever. I don't know how sometimes I'm the one that has the most logical takes. This doesn't make any sense to me sometimes. But here we go. Here goes Doc explaining things that shouldn't even need to be explained, which makes common sense. But okay, here we go. All right. When this first came out, that Ratchet and Clank was coming to PC, and they showed the minimum specs. They showed the minimum specs. Nobody else. They showed the minimum specs. I don't care what kind of hard drive Digital Foundry used. I'm telling you what they said the minimum specs was. Had a hard drive in it, right? Okay. They said this is the minimal specs to run this game. Okay. When they came out and said that, it instantly removed the idea that the reason that game was necessarily exclusive to the PS5 was because of the PS5's SSD. Now listen to me before you start typing. Please calm down. Listen to me, okay? I don't care if the developer said it, Sony said it, or exactly what they said. I remember what the feeling was and what you said. You grabbed that and you ran with it and you told the entire world that Ratchet and Clank could only run on a PS5 because of the PS5's SSD. Now we know that the PS5's SSD clearly is not that special. Clearly is not that special. So it doesn't need, the PS5 is not the reason why Ratchet and Clank runs, right? It's just that Ratchet and Clank is taking use of that SSD. So when you have Xbox fans laughing and making fun of Sony fans, if you were one of the ones when this game came out bragging and boasting as to how this game could only run on the PS5, if you were one of those that was saying that, listen to me very closely, if you were one of the ones that was saying Ratchet and Clank can only run on a PS5, if that was you, this is your L to hold. Because clearly it could definitely run on more than just the PS5. They figured it out. Do you think that Ratchet and Clank could run on a Series X? Or no? Do you still believe that the SSD of the PS5 is so much more powerful that the Series X can't run this game? I'm going to help you understand this logically so that you don't get mad at yourself, okay? I know for a fact that when the Series X was announced, there was YouTube personalities that bragged and boast of the Series X's power in excess to what Microsoft was saying themselves. I know there was YouTube channels out there comparing, and articles out there comparing the Series X to NVIDIA graphics cards. I trust me, I know, okay? Now, that wasn't every single Xbox fan, right? But if today a Sony fan wants to make fun of anyone that bragged and boasts about the Series X's power, you have every single right to do so. Every single right to do so, and those people were wrong, to include myself. I have admitted that I bought a Series X because I believed in the power narrative, and I got made a fool of. The Series X is not that much more powerful than the PS5, and you can argue that in some games the PS5 runs games better. A very strong argument. So if you were one of the ones that was saying that Ratchet and Clank can only run on a PS5, then you were fooled. And it's okay to be fooled. Don't try to cope now and try to figure out a way out. Well, no, I was right back then because of the technology that they're using now. No. Shut your mouth. You sound ridiculous. You're making it worse. Oh, no, I really believed them when they said that it could only be ran on the PS5 SSD. But I guess the PS5 SSD is not that special. If it could run on any other SSD, pretty sure it could probably run on the Series X's SSD. It could probably run on the Series S's SSD. Probably. So, yeah, I guess the PS5 SSD is not that special. That should be your reaction. Why are you trying to defend this? And then if you're one of the ones that did not say this, don't pretend like you didn't have fellow galloping ponies out here saying that. Don't do that. The same way that I won't pretend like there wasn't people bragging and boasting about the power narratives. But here's the thing. Not every single Xbox fan was bragging and boasting about the power narratives. There's actual Xbox fans that are okay with Redfall running at 30 frames. Not me. There's actual Xbox fans out there that are okay with Starfield running at 30 frames on the Series X. Not me. But at least I'm okay looking like a fool because I believed in the power narrative. Doesn't hurt my feelings. It is what it is. I got. If you said that the PS5 SSD was the reason why Ratchet and Clank exists, you got fooled. If you said that Ratchet and Clank can only run on the PS5 SSD, you got fooled. And here's the thing, Sony fans. Just the same way it's not anybody's job to defend me and to come to my rescue, you don't have to come to the rescue of those fools either. If you didn't say it yourself, then the shoe doesn't fit. Stop making a little video, stop tweeting about it, stop whatever. But if this was you, then the L is yours. If you want to talk more about this, we are going to do the Water Warrior podcast tonight, 7:30 Eastern time. Me and ISO Motion Gaming. Go to ISO Motion Gaming's channel. That's where the podcast is going to be on, okay? If I seem a little bit irritated, it's because I am. I started this anti-inflammatory diet, and I found out that pretty much everything that I like to eat causes inflammation. So I'm eating like a bird right now. There's too much information. Dog 1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.